let's talk about working with the returns for stocks and trying to understand the impact of creating portfolios based on the statistics of the set of assets that we're talking about. So here we have three sets of stocks with different levels of or different returns for each year. Now this is quite simple. We could actually add some rows, right? If you just wanted to go here, right? If I say I want to add a row here, I can add a row without a problem, right? And I can move this up here, so hopefully it'll, oops, I'm sorry. But then I got to go up here and I have to unprotect it, right? So now I need to make sure I have enough of these things done. So again, this plus one, boom. All right, so now I have 7 years of data. So in here I put in 15. I put in here minus 3, and in here I put in 2. And of course, every time I add things in, everything changes. Over here, I have formulas that are based on returns, so I need to go down here and copy those. So here are the portfolios that I've now created, right? So now I have all the returns. Here's the returns of the individual portfolios. Here's the risk. Here are the returns and risk of the portfolios that I created. I can also go down here. You can go down here and change the correlation. I want this to be negative 0.65, right? And I think you get the point. So you can alter this just by making some very short and quick adjustments. I want to get rid of, go back to the beginning though, where we started. All right. So here are our portfolios we're looking at. If you notice, all three portfolios have the exact same rate of return. All three assets have the exact same required return or risk. But when you look down below, what you find out that these are actually very different securities. They don't all seem to act alike. The correlation has to be between +1 and -1. And for asset C, the correlation between A and C, it's negative 0.923. That's a very high negative correlation. So what impact does correlation have on the stocks themselves or creating portfolios? So here we have three sets of portfolios. If you notice, since all the stocks have the same return, correlation has no impact on return. However, it does have an impact on risk. So portfolio 3 is 50% A and 50% C. That's the one with the greatest standard correlation that's negative. And if you notice, what happened to risk? Risk is the lowest for that portfolio. So what that tells us is that this particular statistic, correlation, drives diversification. The lower the correlation, the greater the reduction in risk of the portfolio overall. So we can see that there is obviously a very big impact of correlation here. So again, the idea of this is, look, I can identify, I can discuss and talk about the impact of a set of stocks, a set of securities. I can look at how correlation has an impact on the portfolios that I create. That is a quick video on what's referred to as stock returns and volatility worksheet.